Today I'm going to use this tofu to make tofu freezer meals. And then throughout the next few weeks, I am going to grill it, I'm going to bake it, I'm going to cook on the stove top, stick it in the air fryer, and I'm going to see if tofu freezer meals actually work. And if they do, this can make weeknight dinners ridiculously easy. The first thing we need to do is cut up this tofu, so I am going to drain it all and come back and I'll see you in a minute. The great thing about this method is you don't have to press the tofu at all. We are just going to take this tofu and cut it into the pieces that we want. Most of the time, I'm going to cut this into squares. It just makes it easy, it absorbs the flavor. Then you can just put the squares right onto a pan. I like to line my pans with parchment paper because I don't like scrubbing pans. You could crumble some of this too. And I'll probably end up crumbling some of this for my Italian sausage, but I just want to put everything onto the pans and get it done real quick. You can make these dices as big as or small as you want, depending on how you like to eat your tofu. I am going to make some into these slabs because I want to be able to put them on the grill. And I want some a little bit bigger pieces. These are going to be for my Southwest grilled tofu and maybe for my tofu skewers. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt before I put it into the oven. And you can totally skip this baking part if you want to, but I do think it gives it much better texture if you bake it before you freeze it. Firmer and more chicken-like, if that's what you're looking for. This is going to go in the oven for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. This is what the tofu looks like fresh out of the oven. You can see it looks a little dry, but that's okay because we're going to freeze it in this sauce, and this dryness helps it soak up all that extra flavor. And that really is the trick to this freezer tofu thing because it gives it so much more flavor, and I really do think it improves the texture a lot too. To make our freezer meals, everything goes into a Ziploc storage bag. I don't have one of those cute little stand-up things for my bags, so I'm just using this bowl to dump all the ingredients into here. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do that and click the notification bell. It really helps me out, and I really want to help you get some easy plant-based meals on the table so that you can start eating more plants and feeling a little bit healthier. Let's get back to the recipe. Because I'm starting with tofu and not chicken, I'm adding a little bit of extra flavor. I'm going to add in a little bit of water and a teaspoon of this no chicken bouillon. This is going to give a little bit of a chickeny flavor instead of just the tofu. And it's super salty, so we might use a little bit less salt when we use it. Add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Two tablespoons of lime juice. Tablespoon of cilantro. Teaspoon of chili powder. Teaspoon of oregano. Oops, that was cumin. This is the oregano. This is a half a teaspoon. I'm also going to add in just a few drops of liquid smoke. I like the hickory flavor to give it a little bit of a grilled taste. And I could use smoked paprika here, but I don't have any smoked paprika, so this is going to help take the place of that. Now I need a little bit of garlic powder. One thing I just thought of I would like to add to this, it's not in the recipe, but a little chipotle flavor would give a nice smokiness and a little bit of heat. I keep a can of chipotle and adobo sauce in my freezer so that I can use it as needed. I rarely ever use a whole can for anything. We are not super spicy people. So what I like to do is take the frozen part, and then I just grate off what I need into the bowl. Whoops, it's going to be a big old chunk. I don't want that. And I can pop this back in the freezer for next time I need a little bit of chipotle flavor. I just want to make sure everything's all mixed together, especially that better than bouillon. It's sticky and kind of clumps up, so this is going to be what flavors our tofu. Now each of these bags is about a pound of tofu. You'll notice that some got a little drier than others because they were thinner, but that's no problem. They're holding together real nicely. I think that's about a pound of tofu. Try to press out as much air as I can. I'm just going to let this sit here on the countertop while I make the other ones, and we'll see what happens. The next one I want to make is also for these larger pieces. It's going to be the Greek-inspired one because I want to try to put that on the grill like in a kebab. I think that'd be really fun. All of these recipes come together pretty much the same by adding all of the liquid and seasoning to the bag before adding the tofu. The link to the recipes is in the description box below. I do want to give credit to Family Freezer Meals. That's where I got the idea for freezing these recipes, and I did get a few of the recipes directly from the Freezer Meals cookbook with just a few modifications. That's it for that marinade. Once we get that all mixed in, you see I have a little bit of that better than bouillon on the side here. I need to kind of go get that and mix that into my liquid ingredients. Now this recipe, to make it a full meal, we would serve it with some zucchini, but I don't want to freeze my zucchini, so I'm not going to put it in this batch. I'm going to cook it on the grill. It's garden season, and I just want to use fresh. One very important thing I forgot to do on this last one is to label these things. Now, I've been looking at Family Freezer Meals, and when you order their program, they actually give you labels that you can print out and put right onto your bags, which I think would be super handy because then you don't have to get out a cookbook or a recipe to know what to do next. But because we're just trying to experiment, we're just going to write the name on the bag and we'll figure it out later. When we order takeout or go to a Chinese restaurant, we love the sesame flavored tofu. And I saw this recipe in the Family Freezer Meal book, and it had a honey sesame chicken. So I thought, well, I'm going to try to make that into tofu. So let's get started. Again, we're starting with a little bit of water and a little bit of the no chicken broth. Okay, to that we need some soy sauce. I always use Bragg's liquid aminos instead of soy sauce because I like the flavor of it better. I'm going to put in 2/3 cups. This is also going to make the sauce that goes with it, so it's not just a marinade. Just a quick note, this video is getting rather long, so I did put chapter breaks in the description box below, and you can skip around to the recipes that you want to watch. And then I also made a couple off camera because they all came together the same. I made a lemon pepper tofu and a curry tofu, so stay by to the end to see how all these came out. And there's our sesame tofu. This is another recipe from the Freezer Family Meals book, and it is a Latin-inspired tofu that I'm going to serve with some beans and rice. When you're cooking plant-based, sometimes it feels like everything needs to be made from scratch so it's less processed. That's why these freezer meals are such a good idea, because you can have them ready-made meals in the freezer and just pop them out for a quick weeknight meal. The last one I want to make today is my Italian sausage. It's not a freezer meal necessarily, but it's something I love to keep on hand, and if I can do it in this manner, I think it'll always be easy to have it ready to use. It's my homemade Italian sausage that I make out of tofu, and I want to be able to use it in like lasagnas and on pizza and in different casseroles, or even on a salad. It's a great recipe, so I'm going to put all of the ingredients in here, and then we'll add the tofu. And because I want it to be a little bit more like sausage crumbles, I'm going to go ahead and kind of, oops, need to get the air out. I'm going to go ahead and break up some of those tofu cubes as I marinate it. We want to get that flavor all over everything. all took about 45 minutes to put together, so let's see if they actually taste good after freezing. That's about 6 nights worth of meals if they do. So to freeze these freezer meals, I like to lay them completely flat on the tray. I'll freeze them and then I'll set them up in my freezer. These are going into the freezer and we'll see how they come out. Look at my library of freezer meals. The only thing I wish I could do is see the spine of the book. That way I can know what I'm making. But I can't wait to try these. Today I'm going to try grilling tofu for the first time. I'm doing the Southwest tofu, and then also I made the Greek-style tofu on skewers. Unfortunately, I did not get the good grill marks, but I think I could have if I left it sit there on the grill a little bit longer. I served these Southwest tofu with a black bean salsa over the top, and it came out really tasty. To make the Greek-style tofu, I just cut those blocks into cubes and put them on skewers with some zucchini, and they came out pretty good. They made a really good dinner with hummus and a cucumber salad. I did pan fry some of the leftover Southwest tofu, and I put it into the Southwest pasta salad, and it came out really good for a good lunch, and it's also good for a potluck, I think. I really wanted this lemon pepper tofu for supper tonight. The original recipe called for panko breadcrumbs, but I tried several different times and different ways to get the panko to stick, and it just did not come out very well. So what I ended up doing is sticking it into the oven with some panko on top, and I kind of pressed it down into it. I did not like the baking of the tofu that well. It came out a lot drier than I wanted it to come out, and the breadcrumbs weren't as good. I knew the flavor of the tofu was really good, so I decided to take some of that leftover tofu that I didn't put breadcrumbs on and throw it into a skillet and just pan fried a little bit with no oil, and that came out really tasty. I can see some really good uses for that. It could go into a chicken salad. It could go into lots of different recipes that call for a pre-cooked chicken. So all in all, I like this one a lot. Super easy, quick dinner. For dinner tonight, I wanted to try the sesame tofu, but I wanted to try something to see if I could get the tofu to crisp up a little bit better. So I went ahead and drained off the extra liquid like I did with the lemon tofu, but this time I added some cornstarch to the bag, and I made sure each of those blocks of tofu was covered with cornstarch, and then I added it to a pan with some oil. And that really crisped up the tofu, and it's really the cornstarch is the trick to getting extra crispy tofu. And this tofu turned out to be one of my very favorites. The texture was so good and it tasted really good. I went ahead and added the extra sauce back in with a little bit of cornstarch and some broccoli. I put the lid on, steamed the broccoli right in the pan with the sesame tofu, and it was my very favorites of the freezer meals so far. Next up is the Latin style tofu, and I think I messed up this recipe. I was supposed to add an extra broth to this, and I did not, and I forgot. So I served it with beans and rice, but it was not one of my favorites. Next, I made the Italian sausage, and I think it worked pretty well, and it's a shortcut to the original recipe. But I do think next time I'm going to go ahead and grate that tofu instead of leave it in cubes, and then I'll freeze it that way, so I can use it in all my favorite recipes that call for Italian sausage, like lasagna and pasta and pizza and sandwiches, even in salads. The last one I made was the curried tofu, and I did just pan fry that for easiness sake, but I was not a real fan of it. I'm not sure I'll make that one again. So that's it for the freezer meals. I did learn a lot from this last couple weeks and trying to make these freezer meals, and I think what I would probably do is pick a few of my very favorites and just make those over and over again so I have them in the freezer, and then maybe just make some plain kind of ones like the lemon pepper one, because then it can go in lots of recipes. I feel like having too many different kinds in the freezer is going to be confusing, and then some of them stay in there longer because they're not your favorites. I think I want to try some soy curl freezer meals and see how that works and see if it can get a little bit of different texture so we're not having tofu every night. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know which one of these recipes you want to try first. Which one sounds good to you?